Hi Stampers, I'm Meg from Loven Stamps, and I have another reason for the season project to share with you. This one is really fun. It's like a whole bunch of projects in one. You're going to make with your Stamps the Mail Club kit this fun gift bag with the poinsettia tag, and I'm going to show you the how-to on putting these Festive Flower Builder Punch poinsettias together. And then there are inside the gift wrapping a set of gift tags, and these you can of course decorate however you want with your kit supplies, but these are the ones that I will share with you up close. So this is a great stamp set if you don't have it, the reason for the season one, because it's almost like two stamp sets in one. It is the stamps that coordinate with the poinsettia Festive Flower Builder Punch, and it's also the poinsettia images that we're using on our gift packaging. So this is a fun project because it's just, I mean, the project wrapping, the packaging is just as fun as whatever you put in it. So let's go ahead and get stamping, and I'll give you a bunch of tips. Thanks. So included in this kit are the supplies for two separate projects, really. The bag, well, three, and this tag that gets stuck to it, and all of the gift tags that you're making. So let's kind of get some pieces separated out. I'm going to show you the steps for making the tag because you've probably already seen my video tutorial on how to align your flowers and make the most of those. So we need here all of the pieces to make the festive flower. And these are all pre-punched for Stamps the Mail Club with the Festive Flower Punch. So you can actually add this to your kit if you'd like, and then you can punch more pieces to make more flowers later. Now the petals all have two different ends. They have a pointy end and a rounded end. And you'll be happiest with your results if you pick, it doesn't matter which one, pointed or round, but get them all going the same direction. For poinsettias, I actually like to use the pointy tip at the end and cut the rounded tip in. But if I was going to make, you know, like these are good for any season. If I was going to make a different season flower later, like a springtime flower, I might go ahead and put my round tips out and put the pointy ones in. So now you can see why I put my white paper underneath. The stamp's just a little bit bigger than the petal, so I'm going to go ahead and stamp all of these. This is the stamp for the largest one. This is going to be your stamp for your medium-sized flower petals, and then this is the stamp for the bow tie pieces, so you're going to stamp all of those. Okay, and then the last stamping for this is to stamp your tag, and I have the greeting here, and I'm going to go ahead and stamp this way up towards the top on my large circle. So very Merry Christmas to you, because our flower is going to stick down here, so we want to leave some room for it. Okay, so once you've got all those stamped, then I like to just gather them up, because why not just do them all at once? And you're going to go ahead and bend those. Okay, well, 8 at once might be too many. Try 4 at once. All right, just give them a nice flex in the middle so that they are just a little bit crimped. Okay, and that will give us some more dimensional factor to our finished flower. I'm going to do that with the medium ones and the small ones, again crimping those kind of in the middle, and we'll do our leaves too. Okay, now we're going to start assembling. We're going to do this in two parts. We're going to assemble a flower top base and a flower topper here on our circles or pieces, and my favorite glue for this is the green lid multi-purpose glue, because it gives you just a little extra time to move your pieces around because it doesn't dry instantly. So I'm going to put a pretty good size glue circle on there, and then I'm going to start just sort of like a plus sign of petals, and go ahead and stick those down. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and add just a little glue kind of on the top edges of these, because I want to add the rest of my topper petals, or my base petals. And I'm just going to go around the circle and add those staggered in between. And see, it's kind of looking poinsettia already with those veins, isn't it? Alright, so once you have that, then go ahead and set that aside to dry for a couple seconds, minutes, whatever. And then I'm going to use my smaller circle. This one happens to be a 7/8 inch scallop circle, and I'm going to use the 4 medium-sized petals to press in here. So this is going to be my flower topper. Now when you start to get into this one, the higher you come toward the top, the neater you need to be with your glue, because you don't want it to show. So I'm going to put just a little dab of glue there. You can use as much as glue as you want on that bigger one. It's not going to show. And then I'm going to add another little dab of glue in the middle there and layer my next one on top. And then this is the part where you want your glue to be pretty tight. You don't want it to be all slopping around or you'll end up getting shiny spots. This glue dries clear but not invisible. Okay. And I'm going to press that on there for a second just to give it some time to grab. And put one more little dot of glue on to add my second flower center. Okay. Alright, so now we have our 2 flower pieces. And the glue usually grabs pretty fast. If you give them, you know, maybe 2 or 3 minutes, they're pretty well dry. I'm going to live dangerously and continue on. So I'm actually going to put a big Stampin' Dimensional right in the center of my flower base. I love these vines. They're really, the veins, I mean, they're so pretty. And then I'm going to put my flower topper on top of my flower base. So there is my poinsettia. Pretty snazzy. Okay, now here's my tip for the flower petals. Because you want them to show artistically, you don't want them to get tucked underneath where you can't see them. So I'm going to put my dimensional on the top side, the good side of my flower, and then I'm going to bring this up from the base while I'm looking underneath from the top, or looking from the top. I'm going to bring this up underneath and position those kind of where I want them. That way my dimensional doesn't show, my petals end up where I want them, and then I have my flower. So then I'm going to just sort of look at how I want this to sit here on my tag. Maybe we'll go kind of this way. Merry Christmas to you. Alright, so once I get that figured out, then I can throw a couple more dimensionals on down here. There we go. And then from the front again, I can position my tag there. Okay, so there we have that. And then everything looks better with a foil doily, and I love these foil doilies. I think I've used them on like every Stamps and Mail Club project for the last couple of months. So I'm just going to layer that on there. Alright, now included in your kit also is this fun piece of washi tape on a piece of Stampin' Dimensional backing. And what I have done for this one is included a clothespin. So what you want to do is you want to decorate your clothespin, because that's one of the fun things you can do with washi tape. So peel the washi tape off the paper backing and layer your washi tape on here. And I'm just going to bring it right up to the edge. And then you can use your paper snips to go ahead and trim right along the edge of our clips. There we go. And right at the back. And there we have our clip all decorated and ready to go with our project. So that's going to go on there. And then we can clip that to the front of our stamped bag. And if you haven't seen a tutorial on how to line up your flowers right, then you'll want to go back and watch that other video tutorial from me so you'll know how to line those up. Alright, next thing for this project is your tags. So included in your tags are, or in your kit, are all these other pieces, which include a whole lot of gold sequins, a whole lot of gold, can you see the trend this month? We're going gold. Gold ribbon, and then 4 of these pre-punched ornamental tag topper punch pieces. So these are 2-inch strip. They're punched for you for Stamps in the Mail Club with the tag topper punch. So went and punched all those for you, so they're ready to go. And you get to decorate them. So I'm going to give you some ideas for them. So you'll notice that on these tags I have used my ribbon and my sequins. So the first thing you're going to want to do with your sequin trim is cut yourself off, I don't know, maybe, oh, sorry, there's washi tape on everything still. Cut yourself off a strip of, 8 or 10 or whatever of your sequins. These are going to get set aside because you're going to want them for your typeset paper piece. Okay, so save those sequins for that so that they're all ready. Alright, the remaining sequins you can use as you wish. I would take the gold thread here, the gold ribbon, and cut it into 4 parts. So I just match that all up. Go ahead and trim the ends, and now we have 4 pieces, 1 for each of our tags. So let me show you how I decorated my tags to give you some ideas. We'll get some extra pieces out of the way. and you can copy them or you can make them up yourself. So this one, I actually didn't use the black or gray at all. I just used the poinsettia flower and stamped the red and the green with no outline. So there's one there, and I tied some ribbon around it and added the sequins at the top. For this one, I did sort of the traditional poinsettia where I stamped in black and then added the color Very Merry Christmas, and I tied a loop here at the top and included my sequins with it. For this one, more traditional stamping, you'll notice that there is no stamp that says Merry Christmas. There's only a stamp that says a Very Merry Christmas. So I used my Old Olive marker, which is included in the Stamps the Mail Club kit this month, to color just the Merry Christmas and stamped that. So we had sort of that omitting technique. And then I just glued some sequins down at the bottom. My favorite glue for that, 2A glue pen or the fine tip glue. And then I just made a loop at the top. And finally, here we have our last one, again without the black. I used the Peace Be With You image, and then I put the sequins here along the side to go with it. So that gives you some ideas on how you might decorate the tags, and you could give this whole set as a gift if you wanted to, or you could use the bag for a treat and then give the tags as part of other gifts this holiday season. Really, whatever works best for you. But all the pieces are collated and set for you in the Stamps the Mail Club kit. So if you haven't requested your kit yet this month, make sure you request one soon so you don't miss out, and to give yourself plenty of time to work on these projects. It's so easy to just pull everything out of the package and get stamping. So thank you for watching my video tutorial, and I look forward to stamping with you by mail.